Have you ever looked at a photo of someone and thought, wait, is that really them? Now imagine that person isn't just anyone, but one of the most talked about women in pop culture today. Bianca Censori, Kanye West's wife, muse, and viral fashion enigma, didn't always look like this. In fact, just a few years ago, she looked like a completely different person. But this isn't just a story about clothes, hair, or a makeover. It's a story about identity, about influence, and about what really happens when love, fame, and power collide. Was this transformation a glow-up or a warning sign? Let's rewind to 2021. Bianca wasn't the viral name she is today. She wasn't on red carpets or trending on social media. She was living in Australia, working as a designer, modeling for small fashion brands. Simple, modest, and far from the Hollywood spotlight. In photos from that time, Bianca had long brown hair, thick brows, and a gentle, almost artistic energy. Her clothes? Casual tanks, jeans, activewear, stylish but subtle. Nothing screamed, "Look at me." In those moments, she looked like someone grounded, creative, someone still defining who she wanted to be. But then came Kanye. Their relationship appeared publicly in early 2023, and just like that, Bianca went from behind-the-scenes architect to the center of one of the most unpredictable celebrity stories of the decade. But here's where it gets even more intense. The two reportedly tied the knot in a private ceremony just weeks after Kanye's previous relationship officially ended. A whirlwind romance? Maybe. Or maybe it was the beginning of a very deliberate transformation. From that moment on, everything changed. And we mean everything. Bianca's style became bold, extreme, provocative. Her appearance almost like performance art. Was it love? Art? Influence? Or something deeper and more difficult to define? The world watched in shock as Bianca stepped out in outfit after outfit that pushed the limits of exposure. Sheer bodysuits, transparent dresses, mesh fabrics, and sometimes outfits that left almost nothing to the imagination. The 2025 Grammys, that was the moment the internet couldn't stop talking. She arrived in a black fur coat, dramatic, mysterious, and when she dropped it, jaws dropped too. Underneath was a skin-tight, fully see-through dress that instantly flooded every feed and sparked global debate. One user wrote, "How is this even allowed at an awards show?" But others, they praised her, called it a moment of defiance, an artistic rebellion. The reactions were split, but the attention, immediate. If you followed Kanye's love life, this isn't new. His partners often experience a massive image overhaul. Amber Rose, Kim Kardashian, Julia Fox, all of them went through dramatic aesthetic shifts under his influence. Black palettes, sculptural designs, minimalism bordering on shock value. And now, Bianca. Only this time, it feels even more extreme. But here's the question nobody can quite answer. Is Bianca choosing this, or is she being chosen for it? Is she curating her image, or conforming to someone else's vision? Those early photos, the ones of Bianca in soft tanks and blue jeans, they tell a different story, a different life. She wasn't just styled differently. She seemed lighter, more natural, less watched. It makes you wonder, did she lose herself in the fame, or did she find something new? The internet can be cruel. Some fans mourn the old Bianca, saying she looked happier, more authentic. Others argue she's grown into her power, unbothered, liberated, and unapologetic. But that divide says something about us, too. How we expect women in the spotlight to be palatable, balanced, bare but not too bare, confident but not too loud. Maybe Bianca's just refusing to play by those rules anymore. Let's talk about the toll this kind of fame takes. When your relationship becomes public property, when your body becomes a topic of debate, when your clothes, or lack of them, become breaking news. What's left of you? Every step Bianca takes is captured, picked apart, praised or shamed. There's no in between. And through it all, she rarely speaks. There's no sit-down interview, no press statements, no explanations, only appearances. It's as if she's letting the silence speak volumes. Or maybe she has no control of the narrative at all. Naturally, the internet has theories. Some say Bianca is part of a massive artistic rollout, a live performance piece meant to blur the lines between fashion, identity, and fame. Others think she's being controlled, groomed, that her transformation is less about self-expression and more about submission. Then there are those who believe it's all strategic, that Bianca is capitalizing on shock value in an era where attention is currency. But with no words from her, we're left to speculate. And maybe that's the most haunting part of all.